Going to have a hearing this morning on the nominee to administer the wage and hour division at the Department of Labor. And I'm going to now turn to Senator Warren for purposes of an introduction.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Weil, Dr. David Weil, who has strong Massachusetts ties, having taught at Boston University's School of Management for the past 2 decades, after having received his master's and PhD from Harvard. He currently serves as the co-director of the Transparency Policy Project at Harvard's JFK School of Government and as the lead technical advisor for a state-funded research study on the underground economy. He's well known for his expertise in these issues, not only in Massachusetts, but also nationally, having written extensively on topics related to the wage and hour division's responsibilities. There are few, if any, more knowledgeable or more qualified people than the president could have nominated for this position, and I look forward to his speedy confirmation. Dr. Weil, we're very pleased to have you here today and to share your testimony.
Thank you.
Dr. Weil, I understand that you are the lead technical advisor for the research study on the underground economy that's been commissioned by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. That one of the difficulties of enforcing misclassification laws is there's very little data on how widespread the problem is. So, for example, the IRS's last comprehensive worker misclassification estimate was done almost 30 years ago, all the way back in 1984, and it found then that worker misclassification was costing the U.S. about $1.6 billion in revenues. Remember, that's 1993 dollars, so that's about $3.6 billion in today's dollars. So I'm pleased that the IRS is including another study as part of its national research program. And I understand the Department of Labor is also looking to do a survey of thousands of workers to get more information about the prevalence of misclassification. So I understand that you're a proponent of trying to use objective data to guide enforcement policies, and I wondered if you could just give us a few examples of how the wage and hour division could use data to enhance its effectiveness in enforcing the laws on misclassification.
Thank you, Senator Warren. I very much agree that in the area of misclassification, and as in any area, you want to start with as objective data as you possibly can to understand both where the problems are and the nature of those problems. In the case of misclassification, I think it's very important that we understand the use of independent contracting generally, which is a very old and very legitimate form of business organization, and understand where it's being used both responsibly, but then also where it's being used in an inappropriate way, which is what gives rise to misclassification, which has the implications of not only, in some cases, allowing noncompliance to arise, but also deprives tax revenues to taxpayers and results in a number of related problems to that. So I would hope, and I'm not aware or involved in the current Labor Department efforts to look at misclassification, but I would hope if I was confirmed to undertake studies to understand both the use of legitimate independent contracting and then within that where misclassification occurs and how great those problems might be.
Well, that's very good. I thank you very much. I think we are very lucky to have someone of your talents and experience who's willing to serve in this job, and I look forward to your speedy confirmation in this role. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.